Best way to really see how this works for a photographer, the MacBook Air, is to run some photo editing software through it. Now, because Adobe Lightroom tends to be the most popular option, and a lot of you watching this will be using Lightroom, this is what I used for the base of my testing. And it was to find out just what the M5 could do in terms of handling large RAW files, large exports, imports, and just day-to-day smoothness and functionality when using this laptop and maybe using some other software in the background if I'm multitasking. I'm first going to share some numbers on import times, and there was a difference between my M1 and my M5, but something that you have to keep in mind is what's also impacting import times is the type of SD card you're using. I've got a SanDisk SD card, and also the connector that you're using if you have to have an external connector like I do with the MacBook, and I just got a cheap one on Amazon. So the read-write times aren't going to be amazing, but there was still a difference in terms of the end results. I imported 589 RAW files, and Fujifilm cameras, that's around about an average of 60 megabytes per image. Now, the M1 took around about 22 minutes to complete the import, whereas the M5 took 20 minutes. So not that big of a difference, but a difference all the same. However, it's when we get to export times where it really matters, where you'll see an absolute huge difference in terms of what these machines can do. And I put a preset on all of the images. I exported the same. Exported the same amount as I imported, and the M1 took around about an hour to complete. The M5 less than 15 minutes. So if you are someone who just really wants to speed up their workflow, then an upgrade could be worth it if you're coming from, say, the M1 MacBook Air or even the M2 as well. In terms of kind of workflows, so I was performing tasks such as AI masking, so using the removal tool. I was favoriting images. I'm flicking through them very quickly from one image to the next. I'm zooming in on an image. I'm zooming out on an image. And I never saw on the M5, which I was beginning to see on my M1, not often, but still, it was there, the multicolored spinning wheel of doom. The M5 handled everything perfectly, absolutely perfectly. I was having a great time with the big screen, the brighter screen, the faster performance.